I decided to a video today according to my August 2016 diary. It is August the 14th, 2016, and according to my clock up there, it is going on 7:30 at night. I'm sitting in my main study, and I was going to show the books that I went to a AAUW Used Books Sale in South Haven, Michigan Friday, and I wanted to show the books, the used books that I found that day. First book I found was A House of Air Selected Writings by Penelope Fitzgerald. I just have been reading her biography, Penelope Fitzgerald, A Life by Hermanine Lee. I noticed that she edited this volume. She wrote an introduction, Herman Lee, to these are novels by Penelope Fitzgerald: Offshore, The Gate of Angels by Penelope Fitzgerald, and The Blue Flower by Penelope Fitzgerald. I don't have all her novels, but these are the ones that I have in our library. I was really excited to find her selected writings at the used book sale. So I got that. Found a biography on the writer Richard Kipling, A Life by Harry Ricklitz. I found that at the used book sale. I found this biography, William James, His Life and Thought by Gerard E. Myers. I collect the writings of William James, who was the brother of Henry James, a very famous writer. This is William James. I had this to my William James collection. And I found this novel by the very famous, I think he was, he lived in Madrid, so he's from Spain, Madrid. Antonio Menzo Moleno, his famous novel In the Night of Time, translated by Edith Grossman, who's a very famous translator. I had another novel by Monlino, Manuscript of Ashes. So I'm glad to find that. It says here, October 1936, Spanish architect Agnino Abel arrives at Penn Station, the final stop on his journey from war-torn Madrid, where he has left behind his wife and children, abandoning them to uncertainty, crossing the fragile borders of Europe. He reflects on months of fratricidal conflict in his embattled country, his own transformation from a bricklayer's son to a respected bourgeoisie husband, and professional and all-consuming love affair with an American woman that forever alters his life. So I was really excited to find that. He's a very respected, famous writer. Found this short stories, 5 Women by Robert Missel, who wrote that famous 3-volume novel, Man Without Qualities. These are 5 women stories by him. This is translated out of German by Ethine Wilkins and Ernest Kaiser. I found this novel by a South African writer, Andrew Brink, An Act of Terror. I already had his novel, A Dry White Season by Andrew Brink. I found this novel, Open Heart by A.B. Hauserru. He is an Israeli writer, Open Heart. I already had his novel, Mr. Manu, by A.B. Hiruzero. Can't pronounce that, but forgive me. So I found that. Found a novel by Jim Harrison, The Summer He Didn't Die. Found this novel by the famous, I think he was German. No, Vienna, born in Vienna, Australian Jewish family. This is Sigmund Zygwick, Beware of Piety, Beware of Pity, translated by Phyllis and Trevor Belwitt. This is a New York Book Review book. I found Larry Watson's novel, Montana, 1948. And this American history book, The Year of Decision, 1846, by Bernard de Vito. And I found in the slipcover case Lawrence Durrell's 4-volume Alexandria Quartet. I found that. I have these in individual paperbacks, but I found this slipcover box set. They're really in perfect condition. They almost look brand new, don't they? Mine are all beat up and old paperbacks, but these are really nice. Really nice set. Lawrence Durrell was a friend of Henry Miller, and he lived in Greece, Crete, and I collect all his writings and poetry, and he wrote a travel book on the Grecian islands, I think. So I found that, and so yeah. So I found that. Saturday I volunteer at the library used bookstore, and I found this, Notebooks, 1935-1951 by Albert Camus. Here in the Pingman Live series, Simeon Well by Francine du Pellex-Gray, biography. I found this novel, Girl in a Blue Dress, a novel inspired by the life and marriage of Charles Dickens, by Gaylord Arnold. So that's the books I have recently acquired at used book sales and used bookstores. I have been reading North of Now, Celebration of Country and Soon to Be Begone by W. Witherall. I've been reading that last couple of days, and reading The Cloud of Unknowing by a 14th century unknown monk. And so yeah, that's what I've been reading, and not much else going on. Today is a Sunday, tomorrow is a Monday. I might go to thrift stores this week. Next week, not this week, next week's not this week, but the following week is a used book sale here in Holland, Michigan, that I look forward to. Today is my birthday. My wife gave me a birthday card today. I'm 64 years old today. I'm not one of your young booktubers. I'm one of the oldest. I rarely come across anybody older than me in booktube. And yeah, so that's probably why I read what I read. So I'm hoping you have a good week. Until next time, bye.